just give me an idea.
All right, guys, that should be fixed. All right, thank you, Cruz. Oh, cancel. Hey, welcome to the stream, Centurion. What's up, Storm Chaser? What's up, Cruz? Welcome to the stream, guys. I was just saying we have a nice supercell near the Joplin area, heading up towards Greenfield, Dadeville, Springfield areas. You guys got to watch out for that. That could have a tornado potential. But going back to our Tulsa storm, we do have a tornado on the ground. Going through the we have a big time debris ball. Yeah, you guys got to get into a sturdy structure if you're north of Tulsa. We have a tornado going right through the Turley area. Freddie McKinney is literally on the storm, so if it's on the ground, he's going to have a view of it. Make sure you guys are watching the bottom left if you guys want to see that tornado. Freddie McKinney is on the storm actively. We have a dangerous tornado going through north of Tulsa, heading up towards Owassa. Guys, there is a feeder band right here just like shooting into the storm. I've never seen that on reflectivity. Yeah, this could put down a very strong tornado today. Here very soon. There's already a strong tornado on the ground. We have a large debris ball. Our tornado just went north of Mohawk Soccer Complex, going right over Highway 75 towards Owassa. If you know where this is, you guys got to get into a sturdy structure. If you're in a car driving in during this warning, there's a dangerous tornado on the ground. Pull over, get to a gas station or any other sort of structure. But there is a very, very strong tornado on the ground with this storm here. Still watching Freddy's stream for a view of this. That's insane. Going down to our southern tornado warning. We have an area of rotation over the Boley area. We do have an area of rotation over just north of Boley, Oklahoma, heading up towards Highway 48 and Highway 56. So we did just get a new tornado warning. What the heck is going on? Hey, you guys are alive? I bet. Heck yeah. Oh, this is gonna put down a strong tornado. It already has a strong tornado on the ground. We just got a big, huge area of rotation. But you guys in Owassa, Collinsville, Uluga, portions of Highway 196, you guys are now under a tornado warning. This is not something you want to mess around with. We already have a very large tornado on the ground. It is doing damage in the Turley area just north of Tulsa. You guys got to make sure you guys are in a sturdy building taking shelter. Look at that debris ball. So all these blue little dots, that's where our tornado is. It's going to cross Highway 75 and head up towards Collinsville. So you guys got to, if you're in Collinsville, get to a sturdy structure. If you're in a mobile home, get out. Mobile homes are death traps in tornadoes, unfortunately. So if you have a friend's house that's close by that you can go to. Worst case scenario, I'd rather you be in a ditch than in your mobile home. Mobile homes are very bad for tornadoes.
I don't think it's had enough juice. I think that's been a problem, but it might get nudged.
Yeah, this is gonna be you're not gonna see this tornado. It's getting dark and this tornado is heavily rain wrapped here. Going down to our Okima tornado warning. We do have an area of rotation just north of Boley, heading up towards the Welty areas in Oklahoma. Make sure you guys are in your safe spots. Let's go take a look at our Kansas City area. We don't got much going on here. We do got some storms just starting to fire off here in Kansas. Just north of Manhattan. So we're going to keep an eye out on these. And we're also watching these storms near Springfield. These could become tornadic here as they head up towards the Greenfield area. So we got to keep an eye out on these little storms. I'm doing good today. Cruz, how are you doing? If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. If anybody in stream, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Wow, this is just an insane storm. We're still waiting on a view from Freddie McKinney.
Almost impossible to see. Doesn't help that.
Yeah, this tornado is heavily rain wrapped, and it's getting dark, so you're not going to see this tornado. You can see this is our tornado. We have winds moving this way, and our tornado is heading up straight towards the Collinsville area. You can see our tornado just crossed Highway 75, heading into Carrington Point. I have 2 monitors, Cruz. Guys, I can't tell. I'm pretty sure this is a feeder band moving into the storm. It might be like some kind of insane nudger, but this is just a crazy storm. We have a strong tornado on the ground still with that. Continuing to monitor our tornado warning here for Boley, Oklahoma. Our area of rotation is right where these greens and reds are hitting each other, heading up towards Mason. So if you guys are in Mason, Oklahoma, get to your tornado safe spots. Unfortunately for you guys in the Tulsa area, we have another storm with an area of rotation that's going to go pretty much on the same track that last storm just went on. Hopefully that storm was kind of like able to take up some of the environment, but we also got to watch out for this storm here. So don't let down your guards if you're in Tulsa and you guys just got out of that tornado warning. Oh, there's so much warnings coming out. This seems like a pretty healthy supercell here just to the east of east of Joplin. It's gonna be heading up towards the Greenfield, Everton, Dadeville areas. Gotta watch out for these guys. I heard there was like a violent tornado that went through somewhere today. I was gone when it happened, but yeah, so our tornado is probably heading up towards the Bailey Medical Center. If you know where that roughly is, that's roughly where our tornado is. It's heading right towards Bailey Medical Center and Bailey Ranch here in Oklahoma. And it's moving up towards Collinsville and Highway 169. If you're in a mobile home, you guys got to get out of your mobile home. This is a life-threatening tornado. And if you're in your car, ditch your car. Try to get to a gas station or a building that you can take cover in. Very tight area of rotation. This is crazy. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is just to the west of Lincoln, Nebraska. This includes Seward, Milford, portions of Interstate 80. This is for lime-sized hail and 50-mile-per-hour winds. So if you guys are in the severe thunderstorm warning, make sure you guys are getting indoors, staying away from windows. Try to park your cars under some sort of sturdy structure so they don't get damaged by hail, because this is lime pieces of ice falling out of the sky with that storm. We're taking a look back at Freddie McKinney's view. If there's a tornado on the ground, he's going to see it. So make sure you guys are watching the bottom left of my screen. Let's see if he's saying anything. Let's see if he sees anything. All right, let me turn him up, chat.
Did you see that? Yeah. Wow, that was a pretty pronounced wall cloud there. So yeah, here in a second, we're gonna probably have to hop on that highway back.
They do have a view of a wall cloud. There could be a tornado still on the ground with this.
It is actually kind of rocketing north, so hey, there should be a phone mount.
Yeah.
For that somewhere around here. I know we have one. Just in case.
I think it's in the
All right, we'll turn them up and we'll just listen to them as we
container,
The
talk.
storm is booking it towards Collinsville.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so this is a life-threatening situation
hopping that
again
highway and go
for you guys in Collinsville. We have a very, very tight area of rotation. Oh my gosh, area of rotation heading straight up towards the Collinsville area. So you guys got to make sure you're ready for this. if you're in and around Collinsville in this tornado warning. You guys gotta get to your safe spots. This storm's already put down multiple strong tornadoes, so.
It's gone wrong, but something has definitely gone wrong.
Got it.
Got it.
I just need to somehow.
As long as we have the phone stream, we can still stream. Everything else is running. So.
All right, and this needs to charge.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a maybe a issue with your battery bank in the back of the car.
What I thought, but I went back there, I checked it.
All right.
and it-
So going back down to our Boley, Oklahoma tornado warning, this velocity cup was continuing to impress me and get tighter and stronger. This is just like almost right over Mason, Oklahoma, heading up towards Tuskegee. If you're in Beggs, Oklahoma, get ready for a potential tornado warning. This could put down a very strong tornado.
There should be one up here. I didn't know it's plugged in the wall key. That should be good. Alright, I'm gonna take this north. We'll probably
You're all good,
have
Cruz.
a view of okay.
So it looks like it does look like
Oh yeah. Big wall cloud.
our tornado near Collinsville has either lifted or there's no debris being picked up. I believe it has lifted. We might have a new area of rotation trying to form, but oh yeah, as this storm moves north, it's gonna nudge this thing into producing another strong tornado, as it heads towards Collinsville. I feel like this little merger right here is gonna, as it moves into the storm, it's gonna kind of nudge our rotation. If you guys are in Collinsville, this is a life-threatening situation for you
Still
guys.
looks like there's a tornado in progress.
All you guys in Collinsville. Is this just a insane? What is going on? I've never seen this storm feature on reflectivity. Yeah, so it looks like our area of rotation, our velocity have kind of died down, but we still have a very large area of strong rotation. We have really strong inbounds and outbounds still with the storm. So we gotta. This could again produce another strong tornado as it moves up into Collinsville. So Collinsville, you guys have to be in your safe spots. You guys probably got like maybe less than 5 minutes until this potential tornado is right over the center of town. This just had a strong tornado on the ground, and it looks like it might do it again. Lucy, welcome to the stream. What is up, Lucy?
Charlie.
Going back down to our Okima tornado warning. We saw. Oh yeah, our velocities are getting a lot stronger. This could be a contaminated scan, but we do have very strong velocities just to the north of Okima, heading up towards Highway 56 and Tuskegee. If you guys are in Beggs, Oklahoma, get ready for the potential of a tornado warning.
Yeah, I agree. The storm definitely.
Make sure you guys know what you're gonna do, know what your safety plan is when that tornado warning comes through, because it will come through. And we still have a tornado potentially on the ground, heading straight towards Collinsville.
We have an exit up.
And as the storm nudges our rotation, I believe we could see another very strong tornado touchdown as this comes close to Collinsville.
I still think there could be a tornado.
We do have a merger coming into this storm. Going back up to our Joplin storm, we have a pretty nice elongated looking supercell. We'll see how well this storm is able to fare. I don't believe there was too great of an environment here in Missouri, but we'll see if this storm is able to sustain itself. And if it does, we do have a pretty crazy environment for tornadoes, even here in the Springfield area. So if you guys are in Greenfield, Everton, Dadeville, you guys got to watch out. I know my brother lives in Dadeville, so just north of Springfield. And then you guys in Springfield, Missouri, once all these little storms come through, we got a big line of tornadic thunderstorms that are going to come through later tonight. Still watching Freddie. Let's see if they're saying anything.
Oh, look at the rain curtains right here.
Yeah, here comes the.
If you guys look at the bottom of my screen, Freddie McKinney is storm chasing. He's on this Tulsa storm. And on reflectivity, it looks like it is wrapping up due to this merger right here. So we'll see how this storm does.
Alright, I might just pull up to this exit up here.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Looking at the storm right behind Tulsa, we have a very clear hook echo. We could again see another tornado heading to Tulsa potentially. A pretty broad, weak area of rotation with it right now. But this could intensify and potentially try to drop a tornado as this moves through Tulsa. So if you're in Tulsa, the night's not over for you guys just yet. We have another potentially tornadic storm coming through. So if you're in Tulsa, stay weather aware. What's up? What's up, Pete? Welcome to the stream. Welcome in, Pete. Going back to our Joplin storm. Looks like the storm might be kind of falling apart. I guess we'll see though. And going back up to our Lincoln, Nebraska storm. We do have a storm with lime-sized hail right over Friend, Nebraska, heading up towards Milford, Nebraska. So if you guys are in this warning, get ready for lime-sized hail. Very large hail up here. Make sure you guys are parking your cars in a garage to avoid hail damage. And we got supercells firing over Westmoreland. They are rotating. We have some rotation here. Nothing insane just yet, so we got to keep an eye out on that. And then going back south to our Tulsa storms. Oh yeah, this is about to produce another tornado, guys. We have another area of tight rotation forming as it's moving through just south of Collinsville. So if you guys are in Collinsville, you guys have to get to a sturdy structure. Interior stays
See
quiet.
it, but I hope
I think you're good.
Okay. I'm glad it did. Let's see. How would we run this? Maybe.
If anybody in chat, if you guys have any questions or concerns about your areas, please let me know. Oh yeah, it looks like this merger might have got this thing going again. Could see this thing produce another tornado. Oh, we do have a very strong area of rotation just to the north of Boley, Oklahoma. This is going to be heading towards Tuskegee, Edna, and Beggs. We could have a very strong tornado on the ground with this. We are looking a little bit up into the atmosphere, so this is a little bit of skewed data, but there is strong rotation with this storm. As you can see, when those areas of green and red hit each other, that is indicative of rotation.
But if at some point we could just reset the whole thing.
Shut everything down and then do it again.
Yeah, probably. Or honestly, I think it's the ISP.
It's gotta be, because
We can debug that just by, like, if you go to.
Alright, so it looks like Freddy's a little bit, oh yeah, I think this is back on the ground. Pagey's gonna be like right under this thing if it's on the ground. He's in a very good spot.
my phone loads up on ISP. Yeah.
She can literally just sit on the highway as she chases this. Highway 169. Collinsville, there's probably a tornado on the ground impacting like the Sandridge Air Park Incorporated. We have a pretty concerning area of rotation here. Pretty crazy hook echo. We could have a dangerous tornado, deadly tornado on the ground. Heading up towards Oluga. If you guys are in Oluga, get ready for a potential tornado. Make sure you guys are in a sturdy structure. If you're in a mobile home or a car, abandon your car and or mobile home. Get to a sturdy structure. Get to the lowest floor. And try to get pillows and blankets to protect yourself from any debris that might fall on you. If possible, if you're in the Uluga area or Collinsville, try to get any food or water into your safe spots, because there's a good chance we have a strong tornado on the ground. Yeah.
Doesn't mean tornadoes aren't possible with this storm. We still do have that observed tornado warning.
Yeah, that nudger just like that nudger is gonna put down a strong tornado.
At the moment, not seeing a debris signature.
If anybody in the stream, if you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know.
Not seeing that debris.
We'll see what our next velocity scan looks like. So we did just get an extension of that tornado warning near Okemah, Oklahoma. So that now includes Beggs, Oklahoma, portions of Highway 16. If you're in Beggs, Oklahoma, you guys gotta be getting into your tornado safe spot, as we do have a very strong area of rotation that could have a tornado on the ground heading pretty much straight for you guys down in Beggs. So you guys gotta be in your safe spots. Yeah, it looks like our storm's kind of just falling apart as it heads more to the east. It seems like we might have some sort of kind of a bad environment, something that's like not allowing the storms to really do well out here in the Springfield area. Yeah, it seems like not a lot of our instability or really anything has made it into the Springfield area. It's kind of a bad environment right now. Yeah, we have quite a bit of convective inhibition. We have very good shear values out there. Very good shear values, good lapse rates, but we do have some sin in the environment, and we don't have a lot of really mixed layer cape out there yet. But we have very good kinematics out in the Springfield area. So as instability and stuff starts to move north and east into Springfield, we got to watch out for some of these storms that are kind of firing down here. Storm kind of just looks like trash right now. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is like a textbook hook echo right here, by the way. Tornado Pagey definitely probably has a pretty crazy view of the storm. If there's a tornado, yeah, this could be a CC drop. We're gonna need to see like a few more scans to confirm, but we could have another tornado on the ground, another strong tornado heading into Aluga. If anybody in stream, if you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know. Yeah, we have very clear inflow coming into the storm. We have, dude, this looks like just like someone seeing feeder band just like feeding into our storm here. This has been here from like since I went live when the storm was over Tulsa. So I don't even know what's going on with that. But this is a this is gonna put down a very strong tornado. Impeded inflow, just crazy environment the storm's going through. If you guys are in Aluga, Oklahoma, get to your safe spots. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And if anybody in stream, if you guys have any questions or concerns, please let me know. It's Carolina till South Georgia. Going back down to our Ukumulagi storm. Dude, what are these Oklahoma names, bro? We still have a very strong area of rotation heading up towards Beggs, Dentonville, Highway 75. If you guys are in a mobile home or car, make sure to get into a sturdy structure if possible. And if you're in this warning, make sure you guys are in your tornado safe spots. If you don't know where that is, get to the lowest floor possible of a sturdy structure. So make sure that room doesn't have any windows. Preferably a closet or bathroom. Cause you're a 90s country fan, like I am. Freddie McKinney's probably gonna. Oh yeah, guys, we have a very, very strong tornado on the ground. This is a very strong tornado. I'm gonna pull up Tornado Page's view, guys. I'm not gonna bring her up. I don't have permission just yet from her. I'm gonna take a look, see what she's seeing. There is probably a very strong tornado, potentially, very intense tornado on the ground. Is heading up right towards Highway 196, right up into Aluga. If you're in Aluga, you guys gotta get into your safe spots. This is a deadly, life-threatening situation. If you guys are in the Elba area, this little subdivision here on Highway 88, anywhere in this tornado warning, make sure you're taking precautions, because this is potentially the most life-threatening situation you've been in your entire life. We got 71 going up against 40, 42. Yeah, so we have a very strong tornado on the ground. Let's take a look at Tornado Pages. Tornado Page. Tornado Page's got to be careful here. Yeah, it looks like the Tornado Page's stream is down right now, actually. Yeah, we have a very, very big, large velocity couplet here. This tornado is right next to Oklahoma, Avian County, East States Airport. Heading up towards Elba and Uluga. Levi! What is up, bro? Levi, we got a strong tornado on the ground. Tornado Page is like right on this thing. Let's see if Freddie McKinney's on this thing. Freddie McKinney's chasing this, so he could have a view of it. Let's turn him up here.
The other one is just how it's gonna with these mergers.
Freddie McKinney's.
Yeah, I just think the northern one
south.
is just not. Again, like if I'm gonna pick one, it's gonna be that southern one. But
I would agree. Yeah. I just like the air in front of it's a lot cleaner too. Your wind shear is basically negligible. It's about the same. So.
All right. So it looks like Freddie and a lot of other storm chasers are actually dropping south towards this beg storm because it has a better environment. As we go more to the east, as of right now, it'll get better. But as we go more to the east, we have less instability. We have a lot of sin in the atmosphere, and about the same amount of kinematics. So, just a better play to go south. But this tornado is just going insane. We've had like some sort of feeder band feature, just going up into the storm like this entire time. This is a very strong tornado heading up towards Ologa and Elba. Not too insane of a velocity scan, so hopefully our tornado is lifting, but it might just not be hitting that much right now. We have a very scary velocity signature here, though. Looks like it weakened a little bit with our newest scan. You're on your way to Florida? Oh, let's go, bro. Heck yeah. Let's go back up to our Springfield storm. Yeah, this thing kind of just like fell apart. It was looking good. We just don't have the too great of an environment yet up out here. So the southwestern Missouri is gonna be kind of it's gonna peak when this thing's kind of like in a line. So if you guys are in Begs, you guys got to make sure you guys are getting ready, because we do have a very strong area of rotation heading up towards you guys, so make sure you guys are in your safe spots. If you guys are in Tulsa, make sure you guys are watching out. It looks like our storm that was looking pretty concerning kind of fell apart, so you guys should be good for the rest of the night, but make sure you guys have ways to receive warnings so you guys aren't out of it just yet. Did I see the lightning shot you got? I did not see that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my phone real quick, chat. All right, let's see if Tornado Pagey streams back. Yeah, no, that stream's just like completely down. Oh, we got a new warning. Where's this for? We got a new warning for somewhere. Alright, it looks like our tornado is significantly weakening, but we still do have most likely a tornado on the ground heading up towards the Elba area. Luckily, it looks like this is weakening right as it's heading into some more populated areas, so that's a good sign. We probably honestly have a tornado on the I don't know. Our tornado threat's kind of gonna kind of drop for a bit because we have a storm just completely smashing into our beg storm. So hopefully that kind of kills off our tornado threat for the next little bit. Yeah, there's a merger just kind of smashing. Very deconstructed merger moving to that storm. We did have 1 inch in diameter hail falling in Carthage, Missouri. So we do have large hail still with this storm that's kind of dying. Kind of not doing really anything as it heads up towards Greenfield. It's not in the greatest environment, so. Partying, it's Friday. As we go north, let's take a look at our supercells up near Lincoln. We do have a bunch of supercells heading up towards the Lincoln, Nebraska area. If you guys are under those severe warnings, make sure you guys are getting indoors, staying away from windows. Secure any loose lying objects for all of those storms. Oh, you gotta go. You're good, dude. Oh, I gotta look at your lightning photo. Let me check this thing out. Dude, that's insane. The sunset, holy moly. Like Levi, I can't even lie, that was a peak photo, bro. Absolute cinema. Levi wants me to show chat, so hold up. I gotta pull up my OBS. Here's Levi's peak lightning photo. We got the sunset and lightning strike. You guys can't see it very well, but that's okay. It's beautiful, chat. It's beautiful. Alright, so we got a bunch of like little storms that are gonna hit our storm and maybe kill our tornado threat for a little bit, but maybe not. Maybe they're just helping it out because it looks like it kind of wrapped up a little bit. Our tornado might be occluding north. It might go right over the Verdigas River. If you know that. You know roughly where this tornado could be. I don't know if it's on the ground still. I'm sure it is, but. Partying. It's Friday. Yeah, so it looks like our rotation's our updraft's gonna get just like absolutely cut off by our merger that's coming in. And a new area of rotation is probably gonna form like somewhere maybe right here, I don't know. Just yeah. I'm gonna go look through Twitter to see any tornado videos. I've not been home at all today, so I just heard crazy shit is going. Oh god. Storm Media saw a tornado today. Yummy, bro. I agree. Yeah, I'll see where this updraft goes as that merger came in. Yeah, it looks like our inflow is kind of getting choked off by all these like storms. There's just like convection everywhere, not gonna lie. Wow, I'm like a little bit confused. I haven't looked at how these storms fired yet. Oh, there was a shortwave that came through and most likely initiated these supercells, so I don't think our dry line really did anything. I'm assuming our cold front, assuming these storms are along our cold front, that we got these people out here chasing. Yeah, it looks like the cell might be like, let's take a look at our echo tops here. No, yeah, it's definitely still weakening. Yeah, it looks like on that supercell near Carthage, Missouri is just, it's not, the environment's not primed yet. Out there, that'll get better as the night goes on. So, if you guys are in Springfield, your main risk is gonna be later tonight. But we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. This is just south of Harrisonville, Missouri. This includes portions of Kansas, out in the Pleasanton area. So make sure you guys are getting indoors. Stay away from windows. Get ready for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. Going back to our Tulsa tornado warning, this storm's dropped like three tornadoes, maybe more at this point. We had a very unfortunately strong tornado go north of the Tulsa area over the Archer Heights area, and then another one touched down just outside of Collinsville. But we're gonna keep an eye on it. It's kind of moving into kind of bad environment. Our better environment as of right now is definitely more down here on this Okmulgee storm. And we have just a bunch of convection kind of killing our tornado threat as of right now for our storms near Claremore. But we're going to keep a close eye on them as they probably will become tornadic pretty quickly here as the night goes on. And then taking a look at our Okmulgee storm, we have an area of rotation heading into the Beggs area. But it looks like that rotation, the info just got completely cut off by a merger. So the storm's going to form a new area of rotation. If you guys are in Beggs, you guys got to watch out because this could put down a tornado pretty fast once it kind of figures out what it's doing. Is that dry line convection? Hold up, chat. I kind of want to see where we're gonna take a look at where it looks like our fronts are right now. Oh no, I didn't want that. So if we go to observations, we get a surface observations. So it looks like the storms did not fire on the dry line, and it looks like our cold front's still up here across central Kansas. Our dry lines maybe right here across Oklahoma, western Oklahoma. So the storms did not fire due to any dry line convection. If we take a look at our 700 millibar analysis, you do see we do have a shortwave that looks like initiated these storms. And as the night goes on, we're gonna have a pretty decent environment a very good environment for these storms. So it looks like the storms fired due to a shortwave, as you saw from our 700 millibar analysis. Pretty moist environment, yeah, so we do have this tornado warning for Beggs. This is the storm I'm most concerned about right now. We could see a very strong tornado touchdown as this moves south of Tulsa. It's definitely in the better environment right now. It's definitely in the better environment. We'll just go ahead and just kind of kind of look at the environment the storms are working with right now. So we had the storm's fire, obviously due to that shortwave that we saw. If we take a look at our thermodynamics, we do have some convective inhibition really across all this area, but we do have about a big area of 1,000 cape that these storms are just kind of sitting in. What is that might just say 1,600. There is some sin, but the storm's already fired, so that's kind of not too big of a deal, especially with the cape we have in this environment. If we look at our multi-parameter field, we're looking at surf at 3 cape. So there's a lot of 3 cape actually. With that, the storms down in Tulsa are heading into a 3 cape bullseye. So there's a lot of low-level instability with those storms. Not a lot of surface vorticity out here. That's mainly with those storms along the cold front, but I don't know how well the storms will do. The storms across the cold front, I don't know how well they'll do. But we'll watch them. They do have a pretty decent, strong tornado threat. Take a look at our wind shear. Surface to 1. We got a lot of wind shear. Surface to 3. Surface to 6. We got a lot of wind shear. Again, you can see that short wave kind of coming down here. The storms kind of got those storms initiated. Yeah, so pretty decent environment these storms are working with. It's definitely, the environment definitely gets a bit worse the more east you go, but the environment will get better as the night goes on in those areas. But yeah, definitely the best environments down with these storms down here. So our tornadic storm here near the Tulsa area is kind of falling apart, very messy. Once all these mergers get took in, we'll see if this storm can kind of reproduce, re-tornadify itself. But if you guys are in Busy Hen and Chalessa, you guys still got to be in your safe spots. Still got to be in your safe spots in those areas. If you guys are in Beggs, there could be a tornado on the ground. It'll be very rain wrapped if it is on the ground, but if you guys are in Beggs, you guys got to be watching out for that. And then the storm's going to form a new area of rotation once this merger gets kind of taken in and the storm can figure out what it wants to do. Freddie McKinney is about to be on the storm here too, but I have to go in like 5 minutes, so I got to end stream in like 5 minutes. I thought I'd just go live for a second because I heard the storms were storming. Oh, that was an insane tornado that went through Union City. Wow. Whoa. This storm's looking sus. We do have storms forming near the Wichita area that we got to keep an eye on. Gotta watch out for those. Partying, partying. Alright guys, I gotta end stream. I gotta go to a freaking hockey game. Thank you everybody for joining. Peace out, boys.